Well, we'll start with the story where the Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, says the Destination 30 initiative currently being formulated will amplify the nation's cultural heritage and empower citizens to tell Nigerian story rather than the world telling the story. Now, she made this known at the 8th Nigerian Tourism Investors Forum and Exhibition in Abuja, where the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria honored TVC News with its most prestigious honor, the Nigerian Tourism Icon Award 2025. Now, TVC News' Joke Adisa brings us more on this.
This is the 8th edition of the annual Nigeria Tourism Investors Forum and Exhibition. The 2025 event brings together key players in the sector to discuss opportunities, prospects, and challenges. Organizers are advocating stronger public-private collaboration to harness the immense potentials the tourism sector offers.
With the new tourism policy in place, stronger public-private collaboration, an energized creative industry, improved visibility for Nigerian culture, and a large domestic market, Nigeria is primed for unprecedented tourism investment.
Director General of the Nigeria Tourism Development Authority, Ola Awakon, says unlocking the vast potential of the tourism sector requires deliberate investment in infrastructure, innovative financing models, effective destination marketing, and strategic partnerships.
We commend FTAN for sustaining the Nigeria Tourism Investors Forum and Exhibition, NTIFE, as an inclusive platform that bridges the gap between the public and private sectors, providing opportunities for dialogue, investment matchmaking, and knowledge exchange. Through this kind of collaboration, we can build a more resilient, innovative, and globally competitive tourism industry.
Head of the Current Affairs Unit, TVC News, Babajide Kolade Otitoju, is the keynote speaker. He speaks to the theme, National Tourism Investment and Global Partnership. With more than 1,000 annual festivals, 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and 14 more on the tentative list, as well as diverse landscapes and vibrant cultural expressions such as music, fashion, and cuisine, it worries that Nigeria's tourism revenue remains significantly lower than that of smaller African countries like the Gambia, Cape Verde, and Seychelles. Mr. Kolade Otitoju identifies widespread insecurity, inadequate infrastructure, policy gaps, and corruption as some of the major challenges limiting the sector growth. He challenges the government to pay greater attention to tourism as a viable source of economic diversification while calling for increased private sector inclusion.
While recent efforts indicate a bright future, the consensus among many stakeholders is that current government actions are insufficient to fully unlock Nigeria's tourism potential. More work needs to be done in the areas of infrastructure, security, and consistent, well-rounded policy implementation to overcome the existing challenges.
The minister acknowledges the sector's infrastructural gaps, but underscores the importance of data in strengthening tourism development. The sector aims to contribute $100 billion to Nigeria's GDP by 2030 and create at least 2.57 million jobs.
Our Destination 2030 Nigeria Everywhere brand, though in its early stages, is already repositioning Nigeria globally right now. Its overall aim is to amplify our cultural heritage, promote tourism, attract international investment, and raise the global profile of Nigeria's creative and tourism industry, and to use our own stories to tell the world who we are. It is not the world that will define us in the very prerogative way that they want to. It is Nigeria that will take the lead in defining who we are as a people.
The climax of the ceremony was the investiture laced with an award night. TVC News, Africa's leading news channel, received the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria's most prestigious honor, the Nigeria Tourism Icon Award 2025. FTAN says the award recognizes the television station's exemplary coverage, reportage, and consistent support for Nigeria's tourism sector. Receiving the award on behalf of the organization, senior correspondent Joke Adisa expressed appreciation for the honor and reaffirmed TVC News' commitment to further spotlight activities within the tourism industry.
This is not the night for speech. We are just here to wine and dine. And the few people that we are going to give award to, will you call it good at this night?
So once again, it's my pleasure to do this presentation to a very, very big organization. And I think this is not only from the tradition.
We thank you for this award on behalf of TVC News. I receive this honor. And to say that as an organization, we of course are motivated by the saying that goes dogs, that the reward for hard work, of course, is no more. Tourism certainly holds a great potential for our nation, and with the President Bola Tinubu administration commitment, of course, we are seeing changes, and so we can only hope to see more.
Also honored was the Minister of Arts and Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa. Director General of the Nigeria Tourism Development Authority, Ola Awakon, received the award on her behalf. In the weeks ahead, the ministry looks to formally launch the D30 Data Dashboard, an open-source national intelligence engine for Nigeria's creative, cultural, and tourism economy, an initiative it believes will catapult the gains of the sector.
All right, first of all, thank you, Joke Adisa, for bringing us that very, very, beautiful package put together. But in everything that was said, for me, I love the fact that we are ready to tell our own stories. Oftentimes people tell our stories for us, and how well can they tell the story? Etoma, when we talk about tourism, we know what Nigeria has. We're in December now. We know what Dirty December is in Nigeria. Everybody is trooping into Nigeria, and that's why we're always praying for a peaceful country, because there is a lot we have in this country. And seeing that our very own TVC also, took this very prestigious award. Etoma, how does that make you feel?
It's like recognition for hard work, recognition for professionalism. Tourism is one area where coverage of tourism is not, using street parlance, is not my mind. It is hectic, especially in a country where the tourism sector is still growing. And Nigeria needs a lot of investments in the tourism sector because we have so much to show. And we need a lot of collaborations in that sector too, because there's a lot of money to be made. I mean, we are the most populous black nation in the world. And for the award they have given to TVC, as I said earlier, it makes you want to heave a sigh of relief and say, hey, all this early morning wake up, all this hard work and the rest is not in vain. And
of course, Etoma, we are the giants of Africa. That is, we're not arguing about that even. But I just pray that we can focus more on our tourism, because tell you what, there's a lot that can be tapped from that. We're mostly talking about oil, agriculture and all of that. But if we just take our mind a little bit to tourism, we'll understand the impact of that. So once again, thank you so much, Joke Adisa, for that very beautiful package. And congratulations to TVC as well. Now we'll give you these quick news updates. The Ekiti State government has expressed optimism that the state will soon become the food basket of the nation. Now, Special Advisor to Governor Oyebanji on service delivery disclosed this during an assessment tour